Hello, welcome to 8th grade Waxism. We learned about global studies and black activists and leaders around the world.
Hello, my name is Colin Kaepernick. I was born November 3rd, 1987 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I was raised in California. I was adopted by a white family, so I was not raised like the average black kid. From 2011 to 2016, I played for the 49ers in the NFL. There was a lot of police brutality going on, so to protest, I kneeled during the national anthem. My peaceful protest spread more and more. More and more NFL players started to kneel during the national anthem. The NFL did not like what I was doing, so at the end of the season, I was a free agent, which means I had no team. After my NFL career, I started a non-profit organization called Civil Rights Camp. I donated 1.75 million. I'm still alive today at the age of 34. I'm Colin Kaepernick.
Hi, my name is Hakeem Aljuan. I'm an American professional basketball player who led the Houston Rockets to the NBA Finals in 1994 and 1995. Also played 18 seasons in the NBA. I'm at the age of 59 right now. My birthday is January 21st, 1963. My net worth is 300 million. I'm one of the richest paid players. I moved to Texas in 1980 to attend the University of Houston for a basketball scholarship. Most of my kids are focused on the sport of basketball. I have four kids, all with the last name Aljuan. Hi, I'm Hakeem Aljuan.
Hi, my name is Huey P. Newton. I was born February 17th, 1942 in Monroe, Louisiana. But as a child, my parents moved to Oakland, California, where I graduated from the University of California without acquiring literacy. I later taught myself to read and went to art to get my arts degree. Then went to San Francisco School of Law. Through the years, I acquired a lot of racism. So in 1963, I became an activist for Black Power and co-founded the most iconic group in history, the Black Panther Group. During that time, women are all around were protesting for our bisexual and other women groups. So I made a speech telling them and respecting them and saying they can join the Black Panther Group. My inspir- my inspirations were Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, and other activists. But sadly, at the age of 47, at the age of 47 in the bottomless Oakland, California, at the lower bottom of Oakland, California, on August 22nd, 1989, I died of assassination by Tyrone Robinson of the Gilo family. My name is Huey P. Newton.
It always seems impossible until it's done. How is it? I'm Nelson Mandela. I was born July 18th, 1918. As a child, I was born a member of a royal family with 9 siblings in Meru, South Africa. I was the first person in my family to get a private education. I attended a local missionary school, and then a couple years after I went to college. The colleges I attended were the University of Fort Pierre and the University of Witwatersrand. I became the first black-headed state in my country, causing me to become well known. I am an important figure in black history because I devoted my life to fighting for peace, justice, and the abolishment of the law of apartheid. The law of apartheid was a law that passed when I was born, segregating black Africans from white Africans. During during my law to during my fight to abolish the law of apartheid, I was in prison for 27 years. Although that did not stop me. After I was released, I fight to abolish the law of apartheid continued. I died December 5th, 2013, due to a prolonged respiratory infection. And remember, it always seems impossible until it's done. Again, I am Nelson.
Hello, my name is Sarah Bree Love, famously known as Mom C.J. Walker. I was born on December 23rd, 1867 in Delta, Louisiana. I was one of two former slaves on their plantation. At the age of 6, my parents died after the area was struck by yellow fever. To escape the terrible environment, I married Moses Prince Williams when I was only 14 years old. At 18, I gave birth to a daughter, but 2 years later, my husband died. In my late 30s, I was dealing with a combination of stress and hair loss. After experimenting methods, I developed a formula that caused my hair to grow again quickly. I invented an African American hairline for people with hair problems and also for myself since I suffer from alopecia. I'm the first black self-made millionaire in the U.S. I'm an American businesswoman and philanthropist who donated $5,000 to the anti-lynching movement and covered tuition for 6 black students at Tuskegee Institute. I died on May 25th, 1919. I am not.
Hi, my name is Angela Davis. I was born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama on January 26, 1944. I lived in a neighborhood nicknamed Dynamite Hill because the KKK attacked people with bombs. My mother, Sally Davis, inspired me to become an activist because she refused to resign. She participated in a communist-based black civil rights organization. I am known for the founder of Critical Resistance. I was a longtime member of the Black Panther Party. I was arrested for a murder in 1970, which I did not commit. I was held in jail for over a year before I was released. I am still alive to this day. I am a professor at the University of California. I am Angela Davis.
Hi, my name is Robert Abbott. I was born December 24, 1970 in St. Simons, PA. I went to Kent Law School and wrote a paper known as the Chicago Defender. I refrained from using the word black or Negro and referred to using the word African American. I died February 29, 1940. I am Robert Abbott.
Hi, my name is Naomi Osaka. I was born in Japan on October 16, 1997. Having a dark complexion the most, I have realized there aren't a lot of skincare lines designed for people with melanated skin, so I designed one. September 7, 2021, I released a skincare line called Chemo. It is derived from both the Haitian and Japanese words for gold. Like gold, your skin should be shining. You may be wondering, who is Naomi Osaka? Well, I started playing tennis at the age of 3, and in 2019, I was the world's best women's tennis player. As of now, I'm the 85th because I took a break to save my mental health. I have won 4 Grand Slam single titles. I won the 2018 and 2020 U.S. Open match and the 2019 and 2021 Australian Open. When I stepped into the court for the 2020 U.S. Open match, I surprised the world with a tribute to those who have died due to police brutality. Most specifically, Breonna Taylor, a woman who was murdered in her sleep by police. I stepped into the court with the intention to spark conversations that haven't been had and need to be had again. I wanted to keep the spotlight on those who are no longer here to speak for themselves. I've continued my activism by getting on a plane and flying out to Minneapolis where George Floyd was murdered and peacefully protesting with those who wanted and still want to change. As of now, I'm 24 years old and will continue to use my fame to advocate for problems in the world today. I am Naomi Osaka.
You can kill the revolutionaries, but you can't kill a revolution. Hello, I'm Fred Hampton. I was born in Summit, Illinois, August 30th, 1948. I was an American civil rights leader and deputy of the Black Panther Party. I was captain of the patriots. As an adult, I was an activist leader in the National Association for Advanced Colored People. I am caring and fight if necessary. I'm the leader of the Black Panther Party. I have a good heart. Because I'm a leader. And by impacting the world with my quotes and inspired Black people to fight for civil rights. I graduated high school with honors and went to study law. I was assassinated on December 4th, 1969 in Baltimore, Chicago, Illinois.
My name is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I am a former NBA player. I was born on April 16, 1947 in Harlem, New York. In my freshman year of college basketball, I was 7'1" and played for UCLA. At the time, I wasn't able to play varsity due to me being a freshman. I was drafted to the Milwaukee Bucks in 1969. I had the most points in NBA history, 38,387. My real name was Fernandez Willis Alcindor Jr. I changed my name due to the change in my religion. One quote of mine is, "You will never win until you take a loss." I am still alive to this day at the age of 74. I have inspired millions of kids to follow in my footsteps. I have consistently advocated for and educated others about my religion.
We need to be taught to study rather than to believe, to inquire rather than to affirm. Hi, my name is Septima Poinsettia Clark. I was born May 3rd, 1897 in Charleston, South Carolina as the second of 8 children. Even as a child, Charleston was hard to grow up in due to Reconstruction's power relations and Charleston being strictly segregated and harshly divided by class. With my dad, a former slave, and my mom, a maid, my family struggled to pay for my education. I got my master's degree from Hampton Institute in 1947. Apart from being a civil rights activist,
I was a teacher for over 40 years before getting fired in 1957 for being a part of the NAACP. I opened up citizenship schools for African Americans so they could get their citizenship rights and be able to vote. Sadly, I just died December 15th, 1887, 1987 on Johns Island. I am Septima Poinsettia Clark, aka the mother of.
Hello, my name is Roberto Clemente. I was born in Canada, Puerto Rico on August 18, 1934. I went from loading trucks to a sugarcane plantation with my father, beginning my career with the Puerto Rican Professional Baseball League at just 17 years old. After that, I played 80 seasons in the MLB for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I became the first Latino to be placed in the MLB Hall of Fame, and I was the first Latino to reach 3,000 career hits. After I received reports about the earthquake victims in Nicaragua, December 1972, I decided to board the next supply plane, but sadly after the plane took off, it crashed and I died.
My name is Vanessa Nikkei. I was born on November 15, 1916 in Kaba, Uganda. I grew up in Kitchener neighborhood. I went to school at McGreen University Business School, Uganda, capital of Kaba. My passion was changing the climate and protesting out of the pyramid of Uganda for 7 months. I spread the word on Uganda, the climate change. I was spearheaded provided solar plans. When I grew up for the climate activist for Uganda, the founder of the Rise Up movement, which aimed to provide the voices of activists from African, her work included rising awareness to the danger of climate change. I impacted in 1996. I choose to speak in the UN climate change conference stand. Fun fact about me, I'm a Scorpion. I impacted by being mentioned among the most influential young African in 20. Nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Alicia Garza. I was born on January 4th, 1981 in Los Angeles, California. I lived around a low-income city and was impacted with racism. I spent my first 4 years in San Rafael with my mother and her twin brother. After that, I lived with my mother and my Jewish stepfather. I grew up as Alicia Shores in a mixed race and mixed religion household. I attended Stanford University and began working with the UC Student Association for a year, promoting activism to university students. I married Malachi and took the name Garza. I am an American civil rights activist and writer known for co-funding the International Black Lives Matter movement. I organize issues of health, student services and rights, the rights for domestic workers, ending police brutality, anti-racism, and violence against transgender and gender non-conforming people of color. I'm still alive to this day. I am Alicia.
Thank you for watching our 8th grade Max Museum. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new.